Hey friends, in today's class, I'm going to be showing you 7 Canva hacks for beginners. The first hack is grouping your elements using Canva. We usually group elements in Canva to be able to move, resize, align, or edit multiple elements at once, like they're a single object. It saves you time and it helps you to keep your design clean and consistent. So you don't have to drag 5 or 10 different things one after the other. It's very easy. What you need to do is either copy all the elements you want to group together, and on your system do Command G if you're using a MacBook, or Control G if you are using a Windows laptop, and then it is grouped. See, I can now move everything as one. I'm going to undo the process just to show you another method to do this. I can click on each of these objects. I click on the text, I press my shift button down, press your shift button down, click on the text, click on the image. That is, you do this if you're not trying to pick everything. Then maybe click on this text. Maybe I'm not grouping this last one. Then you see, as soon as I take my hand off the shift key, it gives me this option, group. Then I click on group, and now I can move everything as one. If I want to ungroup, I just need to click on group, and then you see I can move this separately. I can move the text separately. It's super easy, but it makes it easy for you to adjust or resize your design at once. Another method is you can also right click and group. Instead of Command G or Control G, you can. Another method is to click on each element, press your shift key down, click on each element, right click, and right click on any of the elements you have clicked on and group. And yes, that's it. The beauty is I can always scale down everything at once without making it look awkward or weird. And that's how you group elements using Canva. Now let's go to the second hack, how to lock elements. So for example, the reason we lock elements is to make sure that we are not accidentally moving or editing something that has already been set in a perfect place. So for example, I have this thing in a very perfect place and I don't want it to move. Like maybe it's ungrouped and I have this here and I don't want it to move from here. Like I want it to be here no matter what I do. I just need to come to this button. See this button. Lock position only means that I can edit the text, but this text will not move from where it is. See, I can't move the text, but I can edit it. So I can change it to jump, like I can do anything, but I can't move this thing from where it is. But if I want to also lock editing, and this also applies to people when you are designing, when it's more than one person designing in the same space. If you have done something and you don't want anybody to be able to change it, or you want them to be very cautious before they change anything, you can lock your design. So if I click lock a second time, then I can't even edit the text. See, it's not allowing me to edit the text. You edit text by double clicking, but I can't even do that. If I want, I can do that for this because I have not locked this yet, but I can't do any of that for this. So if I want to unlock it and be able to move the text or edit the text, I have to click on unlock. And now I can move my text, I can move my anything. If you want to do the same for image, it's the same process. You can lock it. If you want to do it as a group, remember how I taught you how to group elements together. Command G, then lock everything, lock in position. That means I can edit, but I can't move it. But if you want to lock everything, just lock everything. See, now I'm trying to move everything and I'm unable to. That's how you lock your design element. Now, if you want to lock, yeah, and if you want to unlock, you just need to unlock and you are good to go. And you're good to go. Yeah. The next arc is making your text become circular. I've seen circular text a number of times, and usually people use it to make their designs more creative, more flexible, more fancy. It is very easy. First, I'm going to ungroup this because I just want to focus on the text. So I click on my text and I go to effects. Then under effect, you can see style, you can see shape. I click on the curve shape and you can see that my text is now curved. I can move all the way down and adjust the curve space. So if I want it to be curved inwards, I move towards the right. If I want it to be curved outward, I move towards the left. Can you see? Dream big. But when I change the curve like this, see, it curves inward. So, and that's how you curve your text. Let me add one little space. Yeah, to make it more spacious. And that is how you curve your text. The next arc is spacing your elements and your text properly. For the purpose of that, I'm going to use this particular design. So let's see. So I want to space this design and align it properly. You space your design or align it to make it look cleaner, to give it a more professional feel. So I come here, alignment, and either align it to this, to justified alignment, or to the left hand side, to the center, or to the right hand side. But the way I space my element is I click on spacing. You can either space the letter or the lines in between. So let me show you what the letter spacing looks like. The letter spacings create a space between each letter. In case your letters are too tightly joined and you want to space it properly, you use the letter spacing. Usually I maintain my letter spacing most times by default, but the line spacing is what I use the most. So for example, if you have too much space between your text, you can always adjust the line spacing back and forth until you like where it is, like the space between your lines. And that's how it's done. And also, if you want to know whether your design is properly centralized, you have to take note of this pink line in between, pink line running from up to down and left to right. I hope you see the pink lines. There's the vertical and there's the horizontal. It shows you that your design is well centered in the canvas space. Now, moving on to the next arc, I'm going to be showing you how to duplicate pages in Canva. So maybe you have done one design on this page and you want to move to the next page. Just click on the major part of your canvas space, and if you're using a mobile phone, you would see something around here. The icons will be here, and you just need to click on duplicate. It will look something like this. It will be duplicated. Your pages will be duplicated. Or I just click and I do Control D or Command D. I click on one of the design pages and I do Control D or Command D. Or I click on grid view to see everything. I click on one and I click duplicate page. There are many ways to do it. So just try to explore different options and see the one you prefer to use. Now, moving on to the next arc, I'm going to be showing you how to pick colors using Canva, using the color picker tool, how to adjust your colors in Canva using the color picker tool. So let's say, for example, this text is a different color. Let's say this text is purple, but I want this text to be the exact color of this text down here. All I just need to do is click on this text, click text color here, then I move to this color spectrum or color circle, and I come to pick this picker tool, this one. I click on it, I click the picker tool, then I go to look for the exact color I want. Like, it's like a magnifier. So I just put it on this and it changes. If I want it to be the color of the girl's skin, I click on this, I come here, I pick the picker tool, and I pick this girl skin. So that's how you change colors. If I want to change the background color, I go to background color, I click on the picker tool, I pick this, and I click on, the girl's clothes. So there are so many ways to do it, but if you want an exact color. And now to the last hack for this tutorial, how to animate your text using Canva. So once you click designs or your text. So once you click on your text or your design, you will see animate. If you are, this is for a system, but if you are using a mobile, just look at the bottom side of your design and scroll all the way to the right until you find the animate button. So I'm just going to click on my text and I'm going to click animate, and then I'm just going to check which of these animations I like. Do I like typewriter, ascend? You can pick any of the animations. So I'm just going to pick, I like this typewriter for this. I could pick a different animation for this text. I'm just going to do this row for this text. I could pick a different animation for this one. Remember, you click on what you want to animate and you come here, you click on animate, and it gives you all these options. You can edit the speed, you can edit the direction, you can do a reverse. That just try to play around it. And you can also edit your images. I can click on this image and click animate, and yeah, and just try any of them. So yeah, and you can remove animations if you do not want them. So this is it. This is how the animation works, and that's how you animate your text and your images in Canva. And that's the end of this tutorial. If you found it useful, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share with someone that needs to see it, share with a beginner to Canva, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. If there's any tutorial you need me to show you, especially, just put it in the comment section and I'll get to it right away. Have a great day ahead. Have a great day. Bye.